makes sense. We is live, bruh. Sorry, we is live. Sorry for the YouTube folks. By the way, Instagram. By the way, Obri24, Sasa Trag. Do you guys care if I announce your names? I feel like some people take that ish personally. What up, Michael Lee? Um, I'm just trying to like give people some shine, but I feel like some people don't really appreciate that. So I don't really know. I don't really know how to navigate this. But anyway, what's up, Vohi? Here's the deal. Here is the deal. All right. I am a fan of doing these live things every weekend that I'm available. What up, Aubrey 24, Sambraz 7, and Ben Bell? What up, Doc? Said it. Jay Blurton 14. So yeah, just give me a general sense of, do you guys care if I announce your names or not? I feel like some people appreciate that, but maybe I'll save that for like a Patreon thing. Ooh, that's a good idea, right? Only people on the Patreon get to get the shout out. Game over. Boom. So this is going to be a second attempt at doing a dual live. We're doing Instagram and Instagram, uh, Instagram and YouTube live both. Uh, what do I? This is a tumor. This is not hair, bro. This is a tumor. There's a bit there somewhere. Anyway, so check this out, bruh. If you are on Instagram watching this, holy shit, 25 of you showed up to this? What the fuck? Damn, son, where'd you find this? Expected a lot more on YouTube. We got 6 now on YouTube. I just offended somebody apparently, which is kind of weird because the audio quality is way more OD on YouTube, and second of all, I've got way more followers on YouTube than Instagram. Then again, YouTube's not the space for live video, so I'm not really sure what the deal is here. Boom. So I don't mind the Jordan Futures, man. Max want to have a Nike day. What? I missed it. Gonna finish my workout. Hey, do that workout, baby. Live Rocks, Doc for Life. I appreciate you. Everything is OD today. It's a Sunday. It's nice out in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Nah, man. Um, yeah, man. I figured I was gonna do like a straight up live video, but the problem is I feel like I'm gonna have to divide it into sections later in a very oh, actually, you know what? I didn't even start recording this. Let's just record this for the folks. Ready, set, go. Bop, bop, bop. Hey, yo. All right. So this is going to be a pure audio podcast for the people that just tuned in, as I lose a bunch of people on both Instagram and YouTube. We get it. You triggered. Hey, all right. So yeah, like I was saying, this is currently live, but I'm trying to play around with different formats here, whether we're doing live purely, whether we're splitting up into segments. There's a lot to think about here, nah, man. But I did want to shout out the Nintendo Vans. I was thinking of like incorporating this into the sneaker Hypebeast History series that we do on the show. And my favorite silhouette. Ooh, that is a good question. Does Yeezy 2, the Nike Air Yeezy 2 count? Because if so, shit. Hey, the fall off for Instagram live videos is hard. Oh, you know what? I know what that is, by the way. The fall off for Instagram videos is very hard because people, you get a little notification that says so and so is live, and you click it thinking that they posted something new or that they posted to their story or whatever. And you go to click it and you're like, oh shit, no, I don't want to see their live. That's boring. And then you click out. So, hey. Oh, dope, man. Enjoy them off StockX. Hypebeast History Series is my favorite series to do on here. It's also the hardest series to do on here. So that's why it's been really tough for me to kind of like hone in on that. I've been trying to work it into the podcast, which makes it a little bit easier because we can just like shoot down the facts and then I can shoot it off to an editor and we like incorporate some images and make a hat and can. But that's a little bit tougher to do these days. So I don't know. But I was going to, like I said, I was briefly going to discuss the Nintendo Van series as far as like a Hypebeast history series, but I think I'm going to defer that because I really do want to give it its own dedicated segment and time. And with the live thing, you obviously can't segment it out later, although I could, but then I'd have to set up another camera just to get the footage to break up later. I don't know, man. It's just like, it's just a lot. Savage 21 triggered. Said his name backwards. Who give a fuck? You should try and collab with Dr. Mike. Yo, I ran into Dr. Mike in the streets. Didn't bother him because he was busy with his girl and his dog, and he was in sweats and didn't look like he wanted to be fucked with. But I probably should have stopped him and said what's up because I tried reaching out to Instagram later and I got no response. Which why would I expect when he's in the millions of followers? He probably gets fuckboys like me all the time in his DMs trying to suck his dick, which is not what I'm trying to do. But he probably thought I was. So it is what it is. Crep Protect or Jason Mark. Here's a funny story. I got reached out to by what's the other one? Resjuvenator. Yeah. Resjuvenator reached out to me and they wanted me to like have a test run as a sponsorship, which I was like testing the waters to see if I wanted to like go down that lane. And I did a phone conference with them. They're like, "Oh, we'll be in touch," and then they were never in touch. So suck on my dick. Get it? Stephen Colbert triggered. So that's that. Hello, Doctor. Hello, old times. Favorite release from June. Ooh, I gotta go with the Terracotta Fives. It's so funny. I always want to call it Kara Tiger Fives. Bengals triggered. Hey yo. Cheers from Argentina. Holy shit, man! I love hearing where you guys are from. This is crazy. Do a top six with a fan. That would be an interesting idea too, but I got to be careful with that because I ain't trying to give y'all's my address. And I mean, favorite off-white Nike sneaker. Ooh, Jordan 1. We got to go with the Chicago Jordan 1. Nothing beats it, although the Presto is comfy AF. Hello from Italy. Hey, ciao, bella ragazzo. Um, Mi chiamo Sadra. Tu chiami Leonardo? Posso andare al bagno? Oh, God damn it. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Hold on a sec. Sorry about that. Sorry. Oh wow, you guys stuck around. This is cool. This is cool. Um, did I miss anything? Hi from Bulgaria. Wow. I can't speak Bulgarian. I used to be. I was about to say frequent. I used to be fluent in Italiano. Something about Puma, Thunder Spectra. If they paid the same, would you choose medicine or comedy? Ooh, that is a very, very unique question. Very unique question. Uh, you know what? That's actually a kind of a trick question because comedy, there's no guarantees. Medicine, there's always a guarantee. In addition, the respect factor and the path needed to take to get down both pathways is quite different. And I don't know. That's kind of tough. That's kind of tough. Let's see. Let's see. I love to laugh. I would love a pure comedy career, but there's also a lot of darkness involved with a pure comedy career that I don't know if I'd be ready for without the medicine. So it's kind of, I don't know. It's a tough question, man. I don't know. I'm going to have to stew on that, especially the more I do comedy and the longer I do medicine. We'll probably have a better idea in a couple years, let's say. Who's triggered today? I don't know. Hopefully nobody. I don't like when people are triggered. It's just people are triggered, you know? Random question. Do you listen to Playboy Cardi? Not by theme in terms of like I don't like seek out Playboy Cardi, but like if there's a song on that's by Playboy Cardi that I probably have liked, I have a feeling I do. I don't know. I don't even know it by name, but do you, young boy? Favorite Adidas Yeezy? I gotta go with the 750 Triple Black. Where's your Adidas collection? It's in New York. I didn't bring. Did I bring any Adidas this time? Actually, I did. I brought the Ultra Boost 2019. But I did. You know what? Let's just briefly talk about the Nintendo Vans. Game over. Super cool collab. I really wanted to go into the details of each silhouette ish. I was trying to figure out a way to do it live, but I feel like that's impossible. And as a result, I just want to briefly talk about the fact that like I don't have an old school silhouette. I do have the skate highs. I do have the half cabs. I do have not that I think that was involved in the Nintendo um collaboration, but they also had I believe they had a van slip out, which I already had. You can't beat the checkerboard vans, baby. What's his name? Sean Penn triggered. Um, what else did they come out with? They came out with another model. They were all pretty fire, but I was just like, which model do I not have yet? And that was the old school. So I wasn't super impressed with the pattern on the old school, which is just a straight up like a Tetris brick type of ish. But it is nice and clean. It's got a grayish, darkish midsole, which is cool to like maintain the ish. But you know, what's she gonna do? Thoughts on Nike Dunks? Love the be true to your school dunks. Those are the real issues. Favorite non Yeezy Adidas shoe? It's got to be. Ooh, let's just go with the superstars, baby. That's what got me into sneakers in the first place. Favorite Yeezy 350 of all time. If we're talking V1 and V2, you know what? Let's split them up. Favorite V1, probably the Pirate Blacks. Favorite V2, gotta be the Belugas. 1.0, not 2.0. 2.0 triggered. Favorite Adidas Yeezy. I think I just said that. What's your will you be picking up the Curry One Championship pack, Batman and Splash Party colorways since you already have the Curry Two pack? Well, no, the Curry pack I have is the MVP back to back pack, which back to back pack. Yeah, backpack's triggered. And that pack involved a Curry One and a Curry Two. So I got what I needed. Really not otherwise impressed with the Curry line. Love Curry as a player, probably mimics my style of play the most. So big ups on him, but I'm not young enough to be like, oh my God, I gotta get the Curry Six. Drake triggered. So it is what it is. Wear whatever and just see if it works. To be honest, day. I thought you might say that. I don't even know what you're saying that to, but hey yo, do you have a pair of the new Vans Comfy Cush? Ooh, I've been seeing ads for that all across the subway of the MTA of the New York City, and nah, I'm good. I'm good. Hey, Tobias Hugard. Sucks that you didn't get on sneaker shopping. Yeah, man, I was close. Apparently, I ran into Joe LaPuma. He told me a lot of people in the office that reviewed my video loved the entry video I made that you guys all saw. I figured I'm glad I posted it on YouTube so at least you guys could see my submission video, but it wasn't good enough for them. So it is what it is. And I told them, hey, if we ever do a sequel, you got to get me on that ish, bro. And more important than that, I do want to just like meet those guys and hang out with those guys. So I ran into them. I'd love to have them come by the sneaker gallery, the shoe gallery, and just kind of chill. Maybe even get them on the podcast like this. But we'll see. I know I've asked you this before, but didn't you see it? But thoughts on the MCA? I love the MCA over the MoMA and the Complex Cons. I really want the MCAs. I just haven't pulled the trigger. Bill Bear triggered because I don't know if there's another release coming, and I don't want to get it before another release is coming because anytime a shoe re-releases, re-retros, re-whatever, that previous model gets bodied in terms of resale price. And I'm just like, why did I just spend all this money just to have to pay less if I were to just wait? Favorite shoe to ball out in? Gotta be the Kobe's. Gotta be the Kobe's. Why didn't you like the Travis Scott ones? It's not that I didn't like them. I'm just like, eh. And I made a video on the Travis Scott fours and the Travis Scott ones. Go to YouTube, type those in, type in Dr. Souls. You'll see my thoughts on it and why I decided to skip them. But I love Travis Scott. And me and Travis Scott have a little bit of a connection, which I will be mum about. Mum's triggered. Mummy's triggered. Egypt triggered. Africa triggered. Earth triggered. Aliens potentially triggered. Hey, I'm kidding. Uh, how's the hair? The hair's eye, but really got to think about a haircut here because I'm even starting to get annoyed by this, bro. Like, this is getting a little bit too much. I was looking at some old videos where, like, it was high, but it wasn't like goofy high. So I'm thinking maybe just getting rid of this section and just leaving this top, but then it's going to be like super mushroom. So I don't know. I don't know, bro. What's your opinion on the following Yeezy basketball? I'm ready for it, baby. Any new Yeezy silhouette, I'm about that ish, especially in the debut color white. Bye bye. How do you feel about the Nike Be True line? Uh, you talking about the Pride line or the Be True line? We're talking about Be True to Your School because the Be True to Your School line, I love that ish. I love the Syracuse dunk. That's one of my most favorite. That would probably make my top six. And I know I'm behind in getting that video to y'all, but I will eventually get that video to y'all. I promise. Mm, you like the off white Zoom Kiger? Yeah, bruh. I got a pair waiting for me back home in New York, but I won't get to it till mid July. So y'all gonna have to wait. Damn, you hid me from the chat. Yep. You gotta stop fucking around, man. We don't deal with that horse shit. I told you. You gotta keep it positive or keep it to yourself. I don't deal with that negativity, bro. I mean, I can deal with the negativity, but I don't want you to bring that negativity to other goons. Nah, man. Don't have time for that ish. Because then they get mad at me. And I don't have time for people to be mad at me. People are already mad at me. I don't need extra madness. I just want to do me. So if you're gonna bring that issue, bring it elsewhere. I mean, do you like the Yeezy boots? The Yeezy boots are okay, but like people have done boots better. We're talking LL Bean boot triggered. We're talking Timberland wheat boots triggered, 6 inch. So it is what it is. Favorite Jordan silhouette? Man, Jordan 1 is up there, but so is the 4. I think I'm between the 1 and the 4. What shoes don't you like? Oh, Lord have mercy. I thought hurricane season was over. Let's save it for the ugly six that I'm gonna do. All right, let's plan on doing that. Let's hold myself to a timeline. Actually, I don't want to do that because I've got a lot of videos I'm trying to record. Now, mine, what time is it? Yeah. So let's see. What shoes don't you like? Hold on, let me get back to the YouTube comments here. Bro, the Pride line. Yeah, the Pride line. Yo, the Be True Air Max 90s were pretty dope. I didn't mind those at all, but not enough for me to buy them. I mentioned that last week when we talked about sneaker releases on the podcast as far as a regular segment goes. This is more of like an offshoot episode. I'll be honest with you. Get a few more accounts. Yeah, I mean, keep coming back, bro. But whatever. This is a warning for all y'all. Although I think it's just for you, dude. You're the only one that just refuses to not be. It's not even negative. You're just like attacking people. I'm just like, bro, just relax. Save that ish for 4chan or something. It's not I mean. Reddit triggered. Favorite sport to watch? Definitely basketball. Can you do a top 10 most favorite sneakers in your collection? You got mad grills, bro. I can't do a top 10. I can do a top 11. How about that? Favorite music artist? Ooh, what a good question. I've got so many, bro. We got Blink 182, John Mayer, Kanye, Drake. Who else puts out music where I'm like, oh my God, I got to listen to this? Unfortunately, Tribe Called Quest, RIP. Even though I haven't heard all their ish, but I love the vibe of Tropical Quest. That ish is OD. Who else is up there? Music. Um, hmm. Trying to think. I'm trying to think. Nothing stands out as far as music goes. You guys give me some suggestions. What are your favorite musical groups slash artists? And I'll give you a yay or nay. Uh, what's your all-time NBA starting lineup? Ooh, yeah, J. Cole's good. I respect J. Cole. He's not in my top. How much is your rent? I will tell you if I ever meet you in the streets. I will never tell you over the air. It's just I feel kind of sleazy about it. Yeah, it's kind of weird, Kawhi, man. Oh man, if he came on the Lakers, holy shit, dude, I might turn this into a Lakers podcast. Let me tell you. So maybe it's a good thing he didn't go to the Lakers. Actually, I'm kind of happy he didn't go to the Lakers because that's a lot of shoes I would not want to be buying. Nah, man. My favorite music group is Brockhampton. Yo, Brockhampton is dope. My favorite song by Brockhampton is Tupac. It is Too Short. Am I right? I just love that song. I just love like the slow cadence of that song. Just a very beautiful song. I've never heard of Ramstein. What do I think about Skepta? I don't know Skepta's music. I know Drake's cool with him. I know he put out some dope collabs, but I just didn't buy it because I'm just always, I'm actually looking for an excuse never to buy a shoe, as opposed to people that are looking for an excuse to buy a shoe. I'm always looking for an excuse not to buy a shoe. So I'm like, oh, I don't listen to his music, so bye. But unless it was like super, super fire, but even then, like the mixtape Air Max 90s, I've been looking for an excuse actually to buy more Air Max 90s, and I just don't because hey yo. Anyway, what am I missing here? How do you feel about Quiet? Okay, I answered that. Trippy Red. Yeah, I don't really. I don't get the draw, but maybe because I'm an old book. Kanye Yeezy brand signed a shoe deal with Skechers. What does that mean? I don't get it. Oh, that's funny. Kawhi going to the Clippers is like Kanye saying he signed with Skechers. Except, you know what's funny? Kanye would make the Skechers the same way Kawhi is going to make the Clippers. Paul George triggered. Let's just be honest. Paul George can't carry the team. It he, man. He's a good two man. Although not to Russell Westbrook apparently, and I love Russ. How much is your collection worth right now? At least 100 grand. It's about to be worth a lot more, assuming I get this one sneaker that I've been on the hunt for. So stay tuned for that. It's just been a bitch trying to make that transaction happen. Give up needs sleep. Word Playboy Cardi is the go. All right, remains to be seen, but I'll listen. Send me your favorite song. Slide into my DM. Tell me your favorite song, or tell me your favorite artist. I'll be happy to give it a listen. I'm just not a big music guy. But my sister recently gifted me some Spotify family plan ish. So I'm going to be listening to a lot more Spotify, hopefully. Thoughts on Gum Souls? I love the Gum Soul. It's not like a make or break for me, but I do appreciate a nice Gum Soul. So we're talking Kill Shot 2 Triggered. We're talking, what else has a nice Gum Soul? That's the only one that sticks out, probably because it has the most prominent Gum Soul. But the Gum Soul has to come with a white sneaker. It cannot come with a black sneaker. I think that ish is foo foo. Nike Mags. Good guess. We'll see. You dig the undercover daybreaks? I don't not dig them, but they came out right around the time that the Sakai's did, and it's just like, what you doing? Stay high, Bizum Toja. I don't know what that means. Damian Lillard or Lonzo Ball. Ooh, yo, you guys remember that rap battle that Damian Lillard and Lonzo Ball had with the Drake No Smoke freestyle? Was it a freestyle? I don't even fucking know. But that was fire. They were both fire. But I did like Lonzo's better. But I don't think Lonzo's got attitude enough compared to Dame. So if I had to pick somebody long term as far as like an NBA draft goes for rapping, I'd definitely pick Dame. I see a lot more dog in his ass. Will we get a Hypebeast history episode anytime soon? So what I've been lately doing is I've been incorporating the Hypebeast history episodes into the podcast because I feel like my voice is my biggest asset. So I'd like to incorporate that more into the podcast and then incorporate the sneakers more into the podcast and then incorporate the sneaker history videos into the podcast. So that's where you're going to be seeing that. I've already put out a section of Hypebeast history on the Adelet slides. We also covered the history of Sakai, which you guys didn't catch live, but I did do it. It's off to the which editor? I forget which editor, but one of the editors has it. Is currently working on it. Hoping to get that to you guys soon. It's been delayed as fuck. I've been meaning to record that for a while now, and I just Haven't done it. So that's my bad. But guys, there's only so much I can do by myself, especially not doing this ish full time. Nah, man. Nike Air Mags. Everyone keeps guessing, but you'll just have to stay tuned, baby. Collab you'd want to see between a musician and a sneaker company. Ooh. I want John Mayer to get his proper sneaker collaboration. Let me tell you, because he's got the not. I was about to say clout. He doesn't have the clout, but he has. Well, he has a little bit of sneaker clout. Do you guys remember when he did the Spirit Air Max 90s, the grays with the Volt swoosh? I believe is what they look like, and he personally signed them and sold them exclusively through Flight Club. Really wanted a pair, but couldn't make it to get them. Can't find them now. And they were just more like a Nike ID. So it wasn't even like a proper collaboration, but just his brain to go there and be like, yo, let me test my clout right quick and my influence was super dope. And he's very knowledgeable about sneakers, has a lot of friends in the sneaker game, clearly collects sneakers. If you've been following me, you know how I mentioned John Mayer a lot with sneakers. Dude, I would love to get him on the podcast and get him through the sneaker collection for the top six and the ugly six. He's like one of my all time dream conversations to have with just like a human being. You know what I mean? I'm in love with that guy. Nah, man. But it's not gay or nothing unless you think that's gay, but then it's gay. I don't know what else to say next. I was going to say something triggered, but I feel like it would actually trigger somebody. So we're going to move on. Yes, I is Muslim. I want to see Jerry Seinfeld. Yo, a Jerry Seinfeld AirTech challenge would be a dope collab, but I see him being more of like a Nike Shocks collab. He needs his own Nike Shocks because he fucking wears Nike Shocks way too much. Let me tell you. Let's see. A collab you'd want to see. You getting the Air Mags? We already addressed that. I'm currently into Clean Bandit. They got musical skills for sure. I have not heard of Clean Bandit. I don't really know new music slash curated music like that. Which Union Air Jordan 1 would you cop? I forget the two colorways. If I saw the two, I'd tell you which one I prefer because I definitely prefer one over the other. But I don't know the names of the colorways and I can't remember which one's which as far as like the blue, the red, the day, the doe. I think it's the one with the yellow laces. Is there one with just yellow laces? If that's the one, I like that one. You're going to get any Oregon Jordan PEs? Nah, it's not for me. I didn't go to University of Oregon. I don't mind the University of Oregon, but I went to a D3 college school, and the only D1 sport they had was hockey, and I don't really give a about hockey. As far as D1 schools that I follow, I fell in love with University of Miami first, back in the Willis McGahee days, back in 2001, 2002. And then I slowly gravitated to USC because of the Trojans for football. Almost went to USC, almost went to University of Miami, but just didn't work out. So didn't get into the medical programs there. So I ended up staying local in upstate New York, which I think worked out for the best ultimately because I mean that's a story for another day. I feel like I would have died of excess in those two party animal cities just because I wouldn't know how to handle myself as an 18-year-old kid. But it is what it is. So yeah, I really don't follow University of Oregon all that well. I do root for them just because it's cool, but I don't really care to like spend thousands of dollars on those player PEs. Like for what? Like yeah, that's a nice colorway, but I don't buy things for colorway. Man. Let's see. Let's see. If Nike asked you to design a shoe, what would your inspiration be? Ooh, yo, we were talking about this on another podcast episode. I had guests here actually. Really looking forward to that episode. Actually, I had probably the most fun I've had on a podcast episode talking. Really would encourage you guys if you love this kind of content, especially the YouTube guys watching. Like again, for the Instagram guys, if you're on your phone already, just watch me on YouTube live because the audio is way better and you can widescreen it. Not that it matters. I'm like still right in frame, but anyway. Um, what I was going to say is though the podcast episode I just had with a couple guests out here in the Iowa comedy scene, they mentioned I got off on a big tangent. What were we talking about? Oh, the inspiration for a Nike design. They suggested I do like a shoe that looks like a pair of scrubs. That would be kind of cool. Like use scrubs materials and that sort of thing. That could be kind of cool. That would be kind of dope. Or at least use it as an inspiration. I'm leaning towards an Air Max One. I think that'd be kind of cool. I'll just work with what they give me, bruh. And if you guys buy in, then we'll work our way up. Nah, man. Trophy rooms. What about them? What about them? I don't mind the trophy rooms actually. They look kind of clean. The trophy room fives look pretty dope. Oh, they both come with yellow laces. Then yeah, I'd have to look at a picture of both. I wish you could share pictures on here, but we discussed this in the past. I feel like a lot of people would send dick pics. Rihanna had a great celebrity collab. Yeah, the Fenty line was cool. The Creepers, right? Yeah, I thought they looked kind of cool, but for girls, not for me. Let's see. Do you know when new Hue NMDs will come out? I don't know, but I hope they don't continue to come out because I've got enough of them. I got the OG banana yellows. It evolved into the Trail Souls TRs, the Trail Runners, Trail Racers, whatever. So I got the Holy Pack for that because that was gorgeous. Probably my favorite Hue NMD. And then finally the BBC Billionaire Boys Club collab on the Heart and Mind pack, and the blue and navy pair just absolutely crushes it. Get a lot of compliments on that ish, which is kind of cool. Yeah, definitely go over to YouTube, guys, if you're looking for better audio. Oh yeah, the off white belt video. I appreciate you guys watching that. Still to date, my most viewed video, which is kind of cringy. So it is what it is. I don't know what you want me to tell you. I would definitely record that way differently these days, but it is what it is. I mean, I was just happy to get the views I got. Nah, man. What shoe YouTubers do you watch regularly? I keep up with all of Caius's vlogs. If Seth Fowler posts a video that catches my eye, I will watch it. I don't watch all his stuff, but I watch probably his more than a lot of people. Same thing with Bullet RC. It's more for like the visual appeal of like, this is a sneaker porn. You know what I mean? Tony D2 Wild if I'm looking for a lull or two. Hess Kicks if it's like a good history factoid appearing video that I'm interested in, I'll watch that. But like I don't watch like his hauls from like the Nike outlets. I don't give a flying fuck. Nah, man. Who else? Who else? Wear testers if he gets his review out early, especially for more of a performance model, and especially for sizing. I find him very reliable for that. Who are the other major shoe tubers? I feel like I named all the bigly ones. Am I missing one? Mention a name. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. One is blue and red, and the other is black, white, and red. Ah, man, that's for the union ones. I'd have to look again. But again, the whole point was I just skipped the whole thing. I was just like, well, what are we doing here? Let's see. Both. Do I have sneakers for sale still? Yeah, one pair I'm really trying to get rid of is the vintaged Nike Tailwinds from I forget what year they released. 2013, I want to say. Just like the Nike Tailwind OG that released this year from 1979, but it wasn't vintage, which I liked a lot more. I made a dedicated video on that. So if you YouTube Dr. Souls Nike Tailwind, it should pop up. I have the vintage version that I would love to get rid of. So if you're looking for that pair, and I'll throw in like a personalized message or some ish, or we could do a giveaway for it. Although I don't know why you guys would want that as far as a giveaway. You guys want Yeezys and ish. I don't know, but it is. Both colorways are dope. I would go. Red toe is best Union one. All right, I'll take your word for it. Do you appreciate new tech or the story of a sneaker more? Oh, which one do I like more? Definitely the story because there's so many retros that come out that as long as they have a good story attached to them, I'll always defer to that. But eh, new tech is also technically story because like the first model that came out with React, the first model of Boost, like these are also stories to me. So like they're current stories, they're very short stories, but they're going to age iconically. So I know looking ahead, like, yo, let me buy this ish now at retail or at least like minimal resale as opposed to like wait when they're worth $1,000. Nah, man. Let's see. Seth Fowler design sneakers. You should get him to use sketching styles for you. Bruh, I ran into Seth Fowler. I have Seth Fowler's number. I've hit up Seth Fowler countless times trying to get him to collab. He said he was down, but he's never in town because he's always in Philly. So anytime you guys see that Seth Fowler is posting that he's in New York, fucking get on his ass and be like, yo, Dr. Souls is in your neighborhood. Hit him up, hit him up, hit him up. Tupac triggered. But for real, I would love to have him come by. I'd love to have any of these shoe guys come by. I'm just not on the radar yet because I'm only at 22K. These guys think about numbers. Time is money. And I'm not on their radar. So, although Seth did say he watches my videos, which was quite the compliment. But I mean, I've been just trying to collaborate with him and just haven't heard much. So if you guys follow him closely, anytime you see he's in New York, hit him up and be like, yo, make sure you don't leave that fucking city without collaborating with Dr. Souls. Nah, man, I would love to. The hilarious part is it's always him that comes up as far as like a collaboration for me. It's never any of the other YouTubers. You guys don't want apparently to have me collaborate with any other YouTubers. I'm kidding, but it's always his name that comes up, and it's funny that I ran into him literally. So, I text him every now and then, but I try not to bother him because, like, who the fuck am I, right? But I would love to work with the guy. So, yeah, just reach out if you see he's in New York. Let's make something happen, Captain. Let's see. I'm gonna prioritize the. I know you guys on Instagram are throwing together comments and questions for me, but I'm going to prioritize the YouTube live because this is where a my bigger audience is. B, this is where the better audio is. So I'm trying to encourage you guys to kind of transition over here. Know what I mean? So let me just catch up with these, and then we'll get back to whatever questions you guys have on Instagram. This is kind of cool. I appreciate. I couldn't picture a day where I was like bouncing around like this. There was a time when only two people tuned into the live, or I would do the whole live alone. Forever alone triggered. Reddit triggered, and yeah, I was just like, fuck, man. At least I know I can share this later so that people can watch it later, and people would watch it later on their own time. Apparently, I think, but it was just like, no one was actively watching at the time. So it's kind of such an honor to like see we got 15 on YouTube, we got 12 on Instagram. This is amazing, or 13 on Instagram now. This is amazing. So let's get back to it. So let me catch up with the YouTube crowd here. You have scrub looking shoes, the ones with the big paper on the ankles. They look dope with the scrubs. I agree, man. I love those sneakers with scrubs. They were a big hit. Did you watch Jorge Masvidal KO? I did not, but I've been looking for a highlight. So if someone can slide into my DMs on Instagram with those highlights, I would definitely watch that because I just have been meaning to get around to watching that. I just haven't. Where's your favorite pizza spot in New York? This one's an easy question. Stay in the West Village. Yeah. $5 for the best tasting pizza pie you've ever had from Italy. Very authentic Italian spot, very dope ambiance, and very accessible spot. And again, $5 for the classic margarita. Definitely grab that ish. That ish tastes amazing. Best crust ever. Best bread slash whatever the fuck they use. You gotta check out Keste. I always recommend Keste. Where's your favorite? Okay, we answered that. What was insane? I don't know. Oh, the knockout. Yeah, someone send me the clip. I'd love to watch it. Do you have the Nike Adapt BB? I do. If not, would you get the auto lacing sneaker in the future? No, I've got it, bruh. I've got that, and I've got the Hyper Adapt, the 1.0s, the first version. Um, let's see. Yo, what's good, man? I love your vids. Thanks, C Ultra. I become a fan of you from the Off White Belt video. Hey, yo, appreciate you. Hess Kicks does good for sure. Oh, the hydro dips. Yeah, I saw he did a recent video on that not too long ago. Cool to see how your video style has changed over the past few years. Yeah, man, you got to constantly be evolving, man. You can't be staying stagnant, and you got to find your voice. You got to like a lot of you guys will start on YouTube and you'll be camera shy or you'll be a certain kind of way in front of the camera. But compare this, and this is live, by the way. This is no editing, no nothing. Compare this to fucking my first videos. Holy shit, man! Talk about cringe central, cringe triggered. But it e what it is. You just got to keep at it. If you're really about that life, you'll get better. You just got to keep at it. Just like performance, just like music, just like stand up comedy, just like all the ish, just like anything, medicine, whatever. Let's see. Seth Fowler. Former Simpson, also a good one. Soul Supplier. Again, I look at him more for visuals, just because he does a lot of good visuals. I just picked up a pair of Tailwind 79s. Yeah, enjoy those. Those are nice. Favorite movie that includes a pair of dope sneakers? Ooh, this is a good question. Probably Jumanji, because I love Robin Williams. They featured the Air Max CB2s. I forgot the exact name of the shoe, but it was Charles Barkley's semi-signature sneaker model with Nike, and they put pair of shoes on the side instead of Nike. Super dope. That's the whole reason I got them, and they're super comfortable. And I love that movie. And I love Robin Williams. R.I.P. Baby. Trying to style my comedy more like his, a lot more animated, a lot more a lot of voices and stuff, but we're not there yet, man. We're only 8 months in, so let's see what happens. Uh, Untied Hawaii is good too. Do your shelves get dusty? Because mine do, and I clean them like 2 times a week. My shelves are probably dusty. I just don't notice because I'm like not paying attention, I guess. But it eat what it eat. Um, let's see. Uh, Oh, you only watch me and Seth Fowler, huh? I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, reach out to Seth, man. Anytime you see him in New York. When I ran into him, he'd already moved from um New York to Philly, which is kind of a shame, but it is what it is. And I just told him, I'm like, listen, man, are you ever back in New York? He said all the time. And I do see him back in New York all the time, but obviously he's got his own thing going on. Uh, but if he were ever to make time for little old me, I would appreciate it. So if you guys see him in New York, reach out and be like, yo, you got to do this collab, baby. Barstool Sports for the Ben Askren highlight. Oh, interesting. Yeah, someone send me a link. I'd appreciate it. What do you think of the new Stranger Things kicks? I really love those blazers. The blazers look day. I but I'm just gonna skip them just because I'm not a big Stranger Things fan. But yo, those blazers are fire. If you're just looking for like a clean looking pair of kicks, the blue blazers. What do you think? Him, I look very different in my work pic. Trust me. Pair of shoes you regret buying. Ooh, this is a good question. I really regret buying the Reebok Question lows because I was trying to get the Reebok Question highs or mids because that's the OG that Iverson debuted, but I wasn't paying attention on eBay and I accidentally bought the lows and I'm kind of stuck with them until they re-retro the mids because I can't find a pair of mids. So once I do that, I'll be looking to get rid of those lows because they're still dead stock. So hey yo, what up, Brando 410? Appreciate you. What are some of the all-time grails? Shoes that mean something to you? Ooh, man, that's a good question. Red Octobers, Adidas Superstars. Those are the two that jump out to me immediately. But I'd have to look at my collection very carefully to give you a better answer for that. Very cool content. I come from Germany. Hello. And all my friends and I watch your videos. Yo, that's dope, man. I really appreciate that. Hope you read this and I hope you make a long more time YouTube. Hey man, I really appreciate that. It's always amazing to hear where you guys are listening from. And by the way, I'll mention it again for the Instagram folks. If you guys are sitting live and want to hear better audio, come on over to YouTube Live. Way better audio because I got the mic hooked up to the speakers. But anyway, do you know any French words? Oui, oui. That's it. No, I love Ponce de Leon, although it's Ponte, right? Ponce. I like Ponte de Leon. I think that's more Italiano because they say Ponte for bridge instead of Ponce or Ponce. But hey, yo, there's actually a lot of overlap between Italian and French and Persian slash Iranian. So, like merci, it means the same, or cravat means tie in Persian and Farsi, and cravatta means tie in Italiano. So, hey yo. But yeah, it's always such a joy hearing from people from all over the country, let alone all over the world. It's insane, man. It's just such a blessing, to just be able to communicate with you guys. Even though it's kind of one sided, it doesn't replicate, real human connection. But it is what it is. This is the internet era, baby. Um, let's see. Oh, you made it. Hey, Brando. Glad you made it. Uh, let's see. Figure you drive a Honda. Nah, I don't. Yeah, most doctors drive cheap cars, but I ain't most doctors. Nah, man. I made a whole video about my car, so please check it out because I spent a lot of money on that editor. So I don't get a lot more views, but did it. I drove a BMW 6 Series convertible. That was one of the best times of my life. But I hate driving. I just hate driving. But I did want a convertible because I wanted to get a nice, good look at all the skyscrapers just by looking up. Now, I mean, that's like a invaluable view for me. Let's see. Do you know which model released between the Daybreak and the Tailwind? I don't know. I'd have to do some more research about it. You ever thought about including what movie shows feature certain shoes? Ooh, that would not be a bad idea. I think Complex has done an article about that, but I could do a little video about that. I know I have the Terminator, Nike. Fuck, what's the name of them? Fuck, I'm so embarrassed. I forgot the name. What's the name of the Terminator movie? The Nike. Shit. Damn it. Damn it. It's a shoe featured in the Terminator, and I'm forgetting it. But there's that shoe. There's the Nike Mags, obviously. There's the Nike Bruins. There's a whole list of them actually. Oh, one of my all-time favorites has to be the Nike Air Command Forces, which I did do a separate Hypebeast history video on them. Check them out. It was featured on my shelf when I first started YouTube. Jim Carrey wore those. Love that guy. It is what it is. Let's see. Let's see. Let me cycle up here. Ridgemont High made Vans famous overnight. Yep. I love Rob. His fashion was beyond. My favorite movie he did was Flubber. Oh, Robin Williams. Hell yeah, bro. Robin Williams was the ish. Did you guys know Robin Williams used to rock a lot of vape? Hey, yo. Let's see. Do I watch Always Sunny? I used to. I haven't watched it in a long time, but that was one of my all-time favorite shows for a long time. Charlie Triggered. You deserve more subs, at least 100K. Hey, we'll get there, man. You guys just got to help me get there. 200K. Wow, we're getting a little greedy here, huh? No, I'm kidding, man. Hey, the sky's the limit. You guys just got to help me out. Spread the word. Tell your friends. I'll keep trying to make better videos, hire more editors, get more of a team around. I have made headway towards making some more merch line, which I think would help. Trying to get my comedy game up, trying to make more connections, make more friends, collaborate more, do more podcasts, all that kind of is. So, hey, yo. Um, is there an end game for the hair? Yeah, I don't know, man. Just like I said earlier in the podcast, this part especially is getting a little bit annoying. This part not so much. Although even this part when it starts to like do the whole mushroom cloud, like it's just a little much. Like this is weird, you know. But it is, what it is. So we'll see. I don't know if you guys have recommendations, but I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about getting at least this part cut a little bit. But I feel like I've done this for so long. I feel like I just got to keep going with it. But I don't know. What's the end game? I can't be showing up to work like this. So I started wearing a surgical cap to work where it just keeps everything hidden. But hey, yeah. Do you like any of the Harry Potter fans? I didn't even know they did that, but I'm not a huge Harry Potter guy, so I can't really say. And if I liked them, I probably would skip them. Similar to the Stranger Things thing. East London, UK, what it do? I watch you for sneaker content, and I put you on to my girlfriend for the medicine content. Oh, because she's a pharmacist. Dope, dope, dope. That's dope, man. Really appreciate you, Peter. Went over to YouTube instead. What's up, It great videos. Keep it up, but you really need to cut your hair. Got him. Why do Iranians prefer to call themselves Persians? Some do, some don't. I really don't give a fuck. I will excuse me. I will usually say both just so that people have a reference point because people have seen 300, the movie, but maybe have never heard of fucking Iran. So I'm like, oh, I'm Iranian, aka Persian. So like at least they have like a reference point. Nah, man. But personally, I don't give a flying. Do, 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 do. Let's see. What do you wear to work? Everything with scrubs. How much longer are you going to do locums for? I don't know, man. There's no end game in sight yet until a better opportunity comes along, but it's nothing better has come along. Life is pretty good as far as optimal situation. I mean, the travel is not ideal, but it is what it is. I have one question. What do America or you think about Germany? I mean, I hear so much bad things that Americans think about Germany. Really? The only bad thing I know is that your accent is kind of goofy. Not even goofy. It's just scary. It's just like I don't know. I've never really talked to a German lady, but I feel like if I did, and she was super hot, but then her voice was just like I'd be like kind of like whoa, unless she was like super hot, and then I'd be like, yeah, I will accept anything you say. But but no, I don't really hear all that much in terms of what do you call it? Bad things about Germany, unless you guys know something I don't. But I really don't hear anything bad about Germany. But that's just me. Oh, Nike Vandals. That's the one from Terminator. Thank you, Christian Lazo. The Nike Vandals, the original Nike Vandals from the Terminator. I have those. The Nike Vandal was in the Terminator movie. Thank you, CJC11. Boom. By the way, for the Instagram folks, I am live over on YouTube as well. I would prefer you watch me on there because the audio is much better. And I'm answering these questions first before I get back to you guys. So I apologize if you guys are waiting for your questions to get answered, but this is a lot of questions, you know. Let's see. I didn't expect this much attention. No. Let's see. Let's see. On your podcast, you mentioned people probably being able to find out what car you drove. I didn't know you did a vid previous to my subscribing, I imagine. I mean, just Google it or YouTube it. Dr. Soul's car, aka Dr. Soul's BMW. You got it. Would you get a pair of the 2016 Back to the Future mags? Yep. Trying. You definitely have a better personality than 90% of the YouTubers. Appreciate that. You may be smaller, but you'll pass them at some point. You also have a better collection. Do an individual shoe history piece. Listen, I would love to appreciate that, Cayman Chapman, but I got limited resources and I got limited time because I got a full time job. So, and I do a lot of traveling and I do a lot of other ish like comedy and podcasting and all this ish. And yeah, time will tell. I really hope I can hang with those big boys. But yeah, luckily they got in at the ground floor, and I'm just trying to play catch up here. So maybe one day we'll all be colleagues. We'll see. Do you follow Grailed on IG? Great account. Do post a lot of hype history. Yeah, they actually do a decent job. Grailed does actually do a decent job. But to be honest with you, haven't seen a lot of their posts lately. So maybe I'll just have to hunt down a couple. Send me some of your favorites on IG or comment on the Instagram or whatever, and I'll look into them. Hot Lava AirTech Challenge 2s were season 6, episode 10 of Friends and an episode of Home Improvement. Oh, that's right. I remember seeing that picture. I think Jennifer Aniston was holding those. Bro, she is gorgeous. Definitely one of my top 6 ladies. Um, the Afro. Much love from the UK. Appreciate you, Harry. 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 Harry Martin. Your hair is iconic. Use it for merchandising. That's the end game. Hey, stay tuned. That's actually a very spoiler alert for the merch graphic tees I got coming out. So stay tuned. And I'll say it again. If you guys have anybody you know that's a merch line runner, please have them get in touch with me. I had somebody get in touch with me, but then they kind of fallen off. I need someone more consistent. So please reach out. I want to get this merch ish going, but I want to outsource it to somebody else that will just handle it. I don't have time for to handle this ish, but I do want to get you guys some ish. Nah, man. What shoes are you hoping to cop in the future? A bunch. If they were released those off-white Dunk Lows, I would love to grab a pair of the orange ones, the Futuras. What else am I looking forward to? There was something else that popped up that I was really looking forward to. That's going to release in actually later this month. Fuck, I lost track of what it was already, but it's something I'm really looking forward to. So stay tuned for that. Let's see. Hey, yo, I'm going to New York in September. What are your recommendations, brother? For food, Keste Pizza. Apartment tour is coming. I promise. Stay tuned. I can't clearly do it now because I'm an hour. Do you have the Nike What the Dunks? I do not because I'm not a big What the Dunk or What the series fans for the Kobe's, the LeBrons, the just it never appealed to me. Just too much going on. Know what I mean? We know your favorite comic, but who's your favorite doctor? I don't know if I have a favorite doctor. We don't really like keep track of each other like that. At least I don't. I got more ish to deal with here. Do you make merch in the future or do you have merch now? And when yes, where is it to buy? I am trying to get merch ready. It's just been a process. If you guys know someone that can run a merch store for me, or know where to start and recommendations. I know someone sent me a video on merch from YouTube, but I really need somewhere to just outsource it so it can get done because I can't do merch and be a doctor and be a comedian, or at least try to be a comedian and do a podcast and do these lives and do all this other ish. I can't do it. Can't do it. All right. We are caught up now with the YouTube comments. Let's go back to Instagram. Let's do what's new here. So, do you think the lack of YouTube followers is the main reason FSR doesn't bring you on the show? Of course, baby. Are you serious? They're backed by Viacom, Verizon. They're a corporate megalith, so they have no business talking to somebody like me. So, the only way they would bring me on is if I have some kind of like deal with some kind of agency that they want to bring on to promote this, to promote that, to promote a Spotify playlist, to do this, to do that. So, who the fuck am I? And they have no shortage of people that they're trying to interview as a dia. So, yeah, I'm a tiny fish, man. I know I appreciate you guys really messing with me. I really appreciate that. See, got another one. College Just, appreciate you. What's up, Doc? Just wanted to say I enjoy your channel. I enjoy that you guys enjoy it. This is great, man. This is fun. I enjoy because listen, at the end of the day, the screen doesn't change for me. I'm still doing this, no matter how many numbers are on the screen here. But for you guys, as far as like the kind of opportunities you want me to be a part of, I can only do that with the numbers. So if the numbers show up, I'll be able to do it. But it is what it is. What is the biggest cliche? Yo, Doc, the deal is still available. Oh my god. What's the biggest cliche about Americans? I don't know. That's more for you guys to decide than me. I'm here. You guys are not here. You guys got to tell me. What joke of yours kills the most? Ooh, that's a good question. Probably my health insurance joke, but I don't really know, man. Different jokes kill with different crowds, and a lot of times I black out when I'm up there. I'm just like in the zone. I don't even know what the fuck I just said. I'm just like, holy shit, just keep faking it. Pretend like you're fucking comfortable up here. Pretend like you know what you're talking about. Pretend like you're funny, and then get off stage. That's usually what's going through my mind when I'm up there. Nah, man. Do I enjoy editing videos? Absolutely not. Editing sucks dick. Editing is the reason I don't bust out more content. Editing is the reason you guys don't get to see fancier content from me, because the only way I can bust out more videos for you guys, or at least catch up or keep up, is by dumbing down the editing, which has actually forced me to be more camera present, which I guess is a good thing. But the bad news is, like, there's so many things I would love to incorporate: more pictures, more graphics, more polished looking type of ish. But I would rather outsource that to other editors. So again, looking for someone to run my merch line, looking for someone to be an editor. If you can do it. Reach out, slide into my DMs, baby. I'll record individual sneaker history vids for you. Just send them my way, Doc. You'll record individuals for me. Just send them. I don't. You're gonna have to clarify, my guy. What's my joke crafting process? I just write down funny thoughts I have in my brain. I write them down into my phone, and then I just try them on stage. And then the more times I've done it, the more I kind of get a sense for, like, okay, what's funny and what's not, and what kind of will work, what definitely will work, what won't work. And then I just kind of like play with it on stage and be like, all right, yeah, this kind of worked, this kind of didn't. Oh, this was kind of unexpectedly good. Oh, this was unexpectedly bad. So it's just like a constant process. It's very hard. Are you going to do a whole Air Max collection video? That's not a bad idea. I have done the Air Max 90 collection. I've done the Air Max 1 collection, but I think I can't really individualize it for the rest of the Air Maxes because there's just so few of them that I own outside of those. So I will probably do just a full on Air Max collection, a full Boost collection, a full New Balance collection, a full ASIC collection, a full Diodora collection. Woo! Yeah, all that ish. We will definitely work on it. Do you have any funny stories with fans? Not really. I haven't met a lot of you guys in real life. Just a handful of you, and I've had pleasant experiences with the few of you that I have met. Would look forward to meeting as many of you as possible. Have you ever done a hype beast video on Kith? Not Kith specifically, but definitely on the salmon toes in the special box. So definitely just type in hype beast history Kith. Something should pop up. Alex, copped the off white 90s 2 weeks ago. They showed up the other day, and I love them. You better love them, man. Those are some dope shoes. Definitely enjoy those. Which YouTuber do you watch? A lot of them. I watch a lot of YouTube. If I'm not making YouTube, I'm watching YouTube, baby. If I'm not eating, pissing, shitting, or working, I'm on YouTube one way or the other. Trust me. What are the game over shoes? Oh, these are the Nintendo Vans. I will do a dedicated Hypebeast history video on these sometime, if not this week, in the coming week. But we'll see. With that said, I think I'm gonna cut this short, man. We're wrapping up at about an hour here. Um, and yeah, these questions are kind of slowing down. You buying any more 350s? Hopefully not, unless some fire ish or like a new knit or something comes out. But I got the 350 1.0s, 2.0s, and 3.0s, and 4.0s actually, technically. Or I call them V1s, V2.0, V2.1, V2.2. I've got one of each, in my opinion. So check out that video if you want to check out the Hypebeast history video of the Yeezy 350 line. But what it is there a sense of brotherhood among comics, or is it mostly competitive? It's a healthy mixture of both. But I would say for the most part, kind of a nice little brotherhood and sisterhood, if you will. Because we're all in this together, man. We're all miserable. We're all sad. We're all seeking attention. We're all broken people, and we all have a screw loose or two, and we all find a commonality, at least amongst different cliques of comics. That's another thing. There's definitely cliques of comics, but it is what it is. I try to be inclusive and involved in as many of them as I can. You know what I mean? Uh, but yeah, we're gonna end it there. Sorry for anyone that showed up late. Really appreciate y'all that stuck around, and this will be up for any and everybody to look both on Instagram and YouTube shortly. It is what it is. Appreciate y'all. Great. With that said, bye. End screen or end stream and end stream.